during Alive, you said that Bruce Wayne had already been married to Selina Kyle, and before that made it known that Dick Grayson was the Robin that was murdered by the Joker. That explains the bitterness of the Batman that we're introduced to in BVS. What inspired you to follow this interpretation of the character? And, if possible, is there any more implicit information about Bruce Wayne's history that you could share?
I think I'd be interested. I need to look at those words I said about Selina Kyle, because I'm not 100% sure whether that's correct or not. It doesn't feel like I've heard someone say that to me before, and I'm like, man, maybe I just misspoke or I was misinterpreted, but that doesn't fit really correctly in if I did that, I apologize, because I don't think Bruce and Selina were married. And what was the second half of the question about Dick Grayson?
No, if you had if there's any more implicit information about Bruce's backstory that you could share, any fun.
Yeah, or something. I mean, I think that his relationship to Joker is probably a very, I think is a big part of also his arc, and what happened to Robin and that whole chapter of his life. I think is an important part of his what's made him who he is, like as I said before. But it would be fun to. But I mean, I do believe there was a relationship with Selina Kyle, and I do believe that it was kind of as close as he's gotten to like a real kind of relationship, in the sense that of someone that he had an affinity with. But I don't think that I think they were both too broken to ever like be married or to have a relationship that was based on sort of what we would call traditional sort of the values of marriage and things of that nature. But that's kind of yet to be seen.
Well, personally, I think it's interesting to know that they've crossed paths, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, for sure that's happened. But
yeah.
The marriage thing, I've heard that again. People talk. I need to look at what I said, because I'm like, wow, did I really say that?
I didn't sign anything.